Yeah, it's very difficult to determine that metric for success for what is good, so to say. Even with the Oscars or the Emmys, these other award shows, some of it is objective, some of it is subjective. People have their own opinions and there's their own process. For us, we really wanted to make sure that what's making it to be, what's winning the Chroma Awards and winning these various categories, really is the best of the best. It's best in class. It's, showcases the high production value, good sound design, follows the rules of the category. To do that, we human review every single submission. It's not based on upvotes or views, because sometimes that can be gamed. People, there are always bad actors.
Yeah.
So what we try to do is we bring together a collective of people we know they have good taste. We have these judging guidelines where we, based on the competitions we've run in the past, where we can say this is a 10, this is a 5, this is a 2, and are able to make this baseline kind of standardization of what we're looking for and what we're not. Each of these categories has their own slightly different rules and guidelines, so we try to consolidate it as much as possible. But our first round, we watch all of the films and we sort it into these essentially buckets of, good films versus, ones that really are contenders for those awards. Then based off of our 5 criteria, we watch them all again, we score them. We have multiple judges who are scoring it, so we try to be as fair and impartial as possible. And then the top 25 submissions per category move on to the next round for the finals, where we have, similar to the Olympics, where you would have like an ice skating judge panel. We would have 4 judges for each of our 25 categories. Those 4 judges have specific domain knowledge in that category. They're not judging every film from the competition. They're judging ones that they've, genres that they've worked in, industries that they're more aligned to. And then they pick the final winners from that top 25. And what we try to do is the competition has all of these different colors or modalities of ways people like to create. Filmmaking is not just black and white. It's this whole spectrum of people love to make. Some people love to make art house indie films, which I think, is kind of that like Tribeca Runway AI Film Festival vibe, which I really love and appreciate. Other people like to make music videos or
Commercials.
marketing and spec ads. And some people like to make, comedy films. Others like to do vibe coded games. So we want to have a home for all of those different ways people like to create, have these constraints where there's a general thing we're looking for in terms of the theme or the genre, but not restrict the creativity. We don't require people to use any specific tools. They can use whatever tools they want as long as they use at least one AI tool in a significant way. But what we hope is that they just, make what they want to make and are able to tell that story in a way where if they have that best idea, they're able to rise to the top.